Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to see user equipment. User equipment is any device used directly by an end user to communicate. Which equipment we are using for communication, that is known as my user equipment. It is an handheld telephone, a laptop, computer equipped with my mobile broadband adapter. Okay, any device which is going to be equipped with mobile broad adapter, that is my user equipment. It roughly corresponds to mobile station in GSM system and the radio interface between UE means user and your node B is known as your UU. That is my representation. So generally, if you're going to see, user equipment is divided into two domains. First one is your user equipment domain, and the next one is your infrastructure domain. So user equipment has a radio interface to the infrastructure. So it is going to have an interface to the infrastructure. The infrastructure consists of physical nodes which perform the various functions required to terminate the radio interface and to support the telecommunication service requirement of the user. In the sense, if I'm going to start communicating, that is started, and after finishing my communication, it has to get terminated, and those things it will be taken care by my user equipment. The infrastructure is a shared resource that provides service to all authorized end user within the coverage area. So within the coverage area, I can able to communicate between the end users. Next is your user equipment domain. See, this domain encompasses a variety of equipment types with different levels of functionality. These equipment types are referred to as user equipment terminals, and they may also be compatible with one or more existing access, fixed or radio interfaces. Example, dual mode, uh, UMTS, GSM user equipments. The user equipment may include removable smart cards that may be used in different user equipment types. See, the smart card, the SIM cards you are using, that may be used in one different types of phones. That is what they are telling here. User equipment, they are the removable smart cards can be used in any of the mobile phones what you are going to use. So the user equipment is further divided into mobile equipment domain and user service identity module domain, ME, and as well as your USIM. See this one. Totally your user equipment it is there, and your user service identity, that is nothing but my SIM card. Then mobile equipment. This is my mobile equipment. In that one, I'm going to have mobile termination and as well as my termination equipment. All these things are present. The functional model of the user equipment means totally my user equipment is comprises of all these things. So mobile equipment domain. See, the mobile equipment domain perform radio transmission and contains applications. It is going to have the communication means it is going to have radio transmission. The mobile equipment may be further subdivided into several entities. Sorry, the one which performs radio transmission and relates function, that is known as your mobile termination, and the other contains of your terminal equipments. End to end means when it is going to start and when it is going to terminate. That is known as your terminal equipment. So these devices are your first generation and second generation devices. See, they generally referred to as feature phones or dumb phones. In the standards, they were referred to as MS mobile stations. If you're going to see, I could not able to do any other internet facilities couldn't able to be done in this one in your first and second generation. These are the devices means these are my user equipment in my first and second generation. If you're going to see in third generation, we have of smartphones, mobile devices can support the function of mobile phones and a portable computer capable of connecting to internet. Example, smartphones and tablets. So evolution of devices from 3G. See, it means it is increasing. Means evaluation is done for my 3G onwards. Communication devices can support connectivity between devices and internet. Example, data card, dongles. See, this is my data card. See, I can able to see mobile phones. That is not only meant for communication purpose. That I can able to use internet also. Okay, I can go for my mobile Wi-Fi hotspot, mobile data cards, anything. So it has been said that from 3G we can use our internet. connections with my device, that with my user equipments. So evolution of device, again for accessing internet we are using the tablets also. So all these different kinds of devices are referred to as user equipment in 3GPP standards from 3G onwards, including 4G and even 5G. Even 4Gs and 5Gs also we can able to use these particular equipments. So next is our infrastructure domain. It is further split into access network domain, which characterized by being in direct contact with the user equipment, and core network domain. Again, my infrastructure domain is divided. One is access network, and the other one is core network. Access network consists of physical entities which manages the resources of access network and provides user with mechanism to access the core network domain. See, this is going to give an access to my core network. Which network I have to use exactly, that is given by my access network. So the core network domain consists of physical entities which provide support for the network features. Which network exactly I'm using, whether a Jio or Airtel or Aircel, okay, BSNL, all those things. This is my core network that will provide my features, network and telecommunication services. The support provides includes functionality such as management of user location information, control of network features and services, transfer, switching and transformation mechanism. What are all the things it is going to give is location information, where exactly you are. Again, control of network features and services. All these things will be provided by your core network domain. Again, core network is divided into home network and as well as your service service network. Again, transition network domain. So service network, it is a part of the core network domain to which serve access network domains that provides user access connection. Connection will be given from this servicing network. It represents the core network function that are local to the user access point, and thus their location changes when the user moves. So when you're going to move from one place to another, the location also changes, and that is taken care by your servicing network domain. Servicing network domain is responsible for routing calls and transport user data information from source to destination. From one place to another place, if you're going to travel, those things are means your user information is carried out by this service network domain. It has the ability to interact with the home domain to cater for your user specification and with the transit domain for non-user specification data support. See, this is going to give a communication between your starting and your destination. Home network, the home network domain represent core network function that are conducted at permanent location regardless of the location of the user access. If you're going to give an, if you are using a Geo network, that is your permanent home network domain. Okay. So latest example of UEs or these things, your car connection, your smartphones and smart connected fridges, and this is your latest examples of UAs, and this is my reference, and thank you.